it's time for every man's Super Bowl Sunday fantasy.
For a century now, the great game of football has been played on gridirons the world over. Now this great game is being taken to another level of excitement. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Yeah, baby!
The Super Bowl, the most watched annual sporting event in the world, with some 800 million viewers. But the halftime shows never quite live up to the game itself.
All right, it's called the Lingerie Bowl 2004. It is the halftime show everyone is talking about.
What a crowd! You sound like Bill Clinton after watching the Lingerie Bowl. Yeah!
This is Sports Center.
Which score will be higher after 20 minutes, the Lingerie Bowl or the Super Bowl?
Better than any halftime show.
Jimmy Kimmel Live!
Anybody ordered the Lingerie Bowl?
Some viewers actually flipped over and watched the first ever Lingerie Bowl.
You on E-News Live, why everyone wants to sack that quarterback. We score with the ladies of the Lingerie Bowl.
Remember the Lingerie Bowl? The event did well opposite the Super Bowl halftime show. Well, a good idea is a good idea, and with that in mind, say hello to the Lingerie Football League.
And for those who opted to pass up the Super Bowl halftime show on TV, they could find a sexy alternative on pay-per-view, the Lingerie Bowl. Fans forked over $19.95 to watch the beauties do battle in their skimpy uniforms. Fox says it plans to turn the Lingerie Bowl into a reality series next year.
Following the success of their pay-per-view game during halftime of the Super Bowl, the Lingerie Football League, this is true, unveiled its 4-team lineup yesterday.
This is the 13th Super Bowl for this TV guerrilla warfare, and this year it is devoid of pretense and full of hormones. And if you don't want it, you don't have to pay for it. As Steve Delson reports, the producers are betting enough will.
Why would TV viewers switch from the Super Bowl at halftime to watch an entirely different football game? Angie Everhart, a model and actress, says the answer is fairly simple.
We're selling girls playing football in our underwear.
A 7-on-7 tackle football game featuring models, the Lingerie Bowl will air live on pay-per-view during halftime of the Super Bowl. This is the latest and perhaps the most brazen example of a counter-programming ploy specifically aimed at halftime, the most vulnerable part of the Super Bowl telecast.
Very nice, very nice, very nice. If there's 130 million people watching the Super Bowl, if you could siphon just a fraction of that, you still have an audience that any network would love to have in prime time any night of the week. It's a big audience no matter how you slice it.
You know, the Super Bowl is so testosterone driven, it's so serious. This is kind of a refreshing break from that.
Come on, Sarah.
Mitch Mortaza is the creator and executive producer of the Lingerie Bowl. Although counter-programming is not a new concept, Mortaza says he got his idea while attending last year's Super Bowl, where he saw something in the stands which the TV viewers did not.
That mass exodus at halftime, it really made me think, okay, how can we capture this audience that's visibly leaving? And if this number of people are leaving their seats in the stadium, what's happening across the world during halftime?
And this Sunday, Super Bowl history will be made with the first ever Lingerie Bowl.
I used to get excited about the Bud Bowl. Touchdown! Footwork wins! This is so much better.
Okay, women playing football in lingerie on pay-per-view.
7-on-7 tackle. They're in their bra and panties. There's another name for this. Genius!
I'm so there.
The Super Bowl should be the halftime event. The Lingerie Bowl should be the main event.
It's unbelievable that we really have lingerie models playing full contact football. And now we have ourselves the true sense of competition. History has been made. Don't tell me that these women are not taking Lingerie Bowl seriously.
For the millions that will be watching Lingerie Bowl 2 around the world, and of course that special doubleheader on January 30th. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
First things first, it's time to lay low, hit full contact, the Lingerie Bowl.